live right now. We live, Crook. Yeah, we are live. What's in this podcast? This is an epic interview, as always. But this one's extra special. The first time we get to sit down with T-Jax of 17K. You know what I'm saying? Trixz, our nigga.
Yeah, man.
So what's up, bro?
Ain't nothing to it, bro. Just happy to be here.
Hell yeah, man.
You know what I mean?
Hell
So
yeah.
It's a pleasure.
This is a dope. I'm glad to have you here for this one because this is like the first one we inside the actual podcast building. It's the first time we got cameras and everybody can see what's going on. You know what I'm saying? And appreciate it, bro. I appreciate, bro. And to me, y'all, like I told Wappa, like y'all was enough motivation. You know what I'm saying? Like it was like it's like dang, like it's possible. You know what I'm saying? To like do something like that. Like, and I can do it, you know what I'm saying? Just watching y'all, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yes.
And that's the type of shit that I love, but what we can bring to the even younger generation, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I praise y'all for that shit, man. But, so what's been going on, bro? The last we talked to you on stupid radio, right?
Yo.
Yeah. We had brought the whole 17K crew.
Oh, man.
I remember that joint. That was a dope time.
It was dope, man. Always a pleasure. That rolled out fabulously because I think we had that. We had a couple clips, the videos, which was fire, and then we had the podcast afterwards because the album had dropped.
Yep.
And so basically we set it up to drop it on my birthday. So we had the opening podcast and it was beautiful. It was epic.
Yeah.
Lovely. You know what I'm saying?
Because that you dropped the album on Apple Music.
1990 Skrilla.
Bro, I still be bumping that joint. It's in my phone.
It's classic. I'm not talking myself up.
It is a classic.
Bro, that's my passion project. It's like,
look, that joint has a sound to it. It sounded like you took yourself back to where, when we was younger and we was kids, and you put yourself in that sound. To be able to do that, bro, that means that you are like an amazing artist, bro. Like, for real. Like, because a lot of people cannot. There's no way in the world they can be able to do that artistically. You know what I'm saying? So big ups to that. Like, that's a dope ass project. What's your favorite song off that joint?
Mine, I mean, it might now just be Banging on Wax. That was one of that was what's wild is that was like the track that Quaid 17K Wapo he picked that one out and was just like, bro, I got a video idea for it. I'm ready to whoop wop whoop. And like, I mean, honestly, there's a couple, like the whole project, because it's really a passion project, the accumulation of 10 years of just, all right, it took almost 10 years just to get everything in place, just to even consider making this, and it became just, it just flowed. Like, it was one of those things where, all right, so-and-so's working on their project, all right, so-and-so's working on their project, but then like, all right, that's out, that's out, and it's like, all right, hey guys, help me out here. Let's get back in the studio, like, because they carry it, you know what I mean? I give them all the props.
So you recorded that all at the 17K studio?
The original 17K studio. Shout out to 17K King, I give you your props. Respect. Now, wait a minute, I gotta give Wap his props too, because part of it was originally, so this joint, I tell you, it was a 10-year project, right? So it came out, 2019, but the concept came out when I was in college. So I graduated college in 2011. 2007, 2008, I'm in college. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm about to count up 20 years. But like, the idea, the concept, old school vibes and all that jazz, and then fast forward, we're all getting together, we're all building this, and it's just like, bro, the time is right. You're finding all original production that suits the need. And I mean, these guys, to me, it's like, I'm just helping them do their own thing. Like, this is extra work for them. Like, they don't have to help me with this project, but they want to, and I appreciate like every ounce of just like heart, love, sacrifice, blood, sweat, and tears. Like, it's a lot, man.
Yeah, bro, it's a lot of work. I definitely have experienced that now, going through this shit. But I mean, at the end of the day, man, like, we love this shit, and that's why I love. I had to sit down with you because I feel like you're one of the people who like are very passionate about this shit. Because I know I can tell, because you fucking always retweet, always like my shit. Yeah. Always fucking, it's all the time. And that's why I know you're passionate, because I tell Brian all the time, damn, my motherfucker doing that, bro. I'm trying to tell you, bro.
I'm glad you see that.
All the time. Bro, believe me, I know this shit. I praise it. Like, and that's why I tell Brian, whatever you need, bro, you can, whatever, bro. Like, I'm telling you, like that shows from, because you don't have to do that, you know what I'm saying? It's very easy just to scroll over that shit. Like, and honestly, like, I feel like a lot of people don't underestimate what a retweet or what a like could do for
somebody.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? And for you to appreciate that, I appreciate that.
Absolutely, man. It's like you're part of our kind of like motto program in a sense is building, you know, bigger, better men and women, and to be able to see you guys just, hey, if you're inspired, that is great, but to just go for something that's your passion, that's like, bro, like, because in my head, I see like all this old stuff from like, oh, yo, bro, go to school, get a good job, and it's like, dude, like you're kind of sacrificing all these things that you might really care about, and all you gotta kind of do is just figure out how to get there, like really think about it beyond just this level of desire, and really start to put your boots on the ground, open up the books, or do the research, and which I'm sure you guys have all done it, because you look at where you are now, like just building and growing. So it's always
that's what we gotta try to tell the youth, man. Like even this for me is like something like to set examples. Like I got a lot of youngins that like my nephews, and I got like a stepdaughter I take care of and shit. So it's like I want them to be able to look up to me when they get older. Like, oh shit, like if he was able to do that shit, then I could be able to do that shit at fucking 18. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm fucking, as soon as I graduate, I'm gonna get me my own business, or I'm gonna get my building or whatever. I'm gonna fucking make my shit. That's the goal. You know what I'm saying? Like we gotta think bigger. I think especially as the black youth. You know what I'm saying? We gotta think bigger. You know what I'm saying?
This is probably, I mean, building your community, like.
Cause that's the only way we're gonna be able to build generational wealth. You know what I'm saying?
That's real.
Shout out to my mom. Like that's the shit I'm learning from. Cause she's another reason why I'm here now. You know, in this jump. Cause you know she helped me. and even if it's just being here dealing with the people. You know what I'm saying? Or being like, Jamar, you know, I got you. I got you with the money. It's fine. You're never gonna fall. You know what I'm saying? Even if just telling me that, just having that insurance, like, you know what I'm saying? Like that shit is good. You know, you gotta praise that, and that's what we gotta keep on doing to our kids. You know what I'm saying? We gotta keep on bringing that on and setting them up, bro, because we already starting behind the
A-ball.
We already starting behind.
It triggers like a thought for me, like the kid that really stuck with me when I was younger, like do unto others as you'd have them do unto you. I take that with me. I don't know why. That's one thing that is just carried throughout my life. And sometimes I'm like, sometimes I don't. I look at it and I'm like, man, is this really real? Because you see a lot of crazy things going on.
Right.
But I mean, that's just kind of the principle. That's probably more. And I know that the more people you help, you're gonna get the help you need, and it
always comes back. It always comes back. You know, you just kind of do things for just being a genuine good person. Like that's mainly what I've been trying to do. At the same time, I've also had to learn to be stingy, because you can't ultimately do what you want to do for the greater good of people if you are still just doing these little shits. Like you keep giving away your $50, $60 to your mans who needs the $50, $60, and he keeps acting in 2 weeks, but he ain't doing nothing with the $60. Then you're kind of wasting your.
Problematic now. Like it's like let's. If it's an investment, it's an investment. If it's a loan, it's a loan.
Now I done gave you 120, and now like goddamn, you done wasted the 120. Where I could have kept that 120 and then made a fucking whole business. You had a job. You know what I'm saying? So things like that I think about, man. I've had to learn, and I think nowadays, bro, like a lot of people just in it for the wrong reasons. For me, like lately, I know you probably be watching my shit, but lately I've been feeling like everything nowadays is all for the money. They chasing the money grab in it, which is, of course, everybody wants money. Everybody wants to get money. But if you really know how to get money, then you not worried about money. You know what I'm saying? Because money's not an issue if you know your way. People know how to get money for real.
Money's for you and me. For everybody.
And honestly, like sometimes I be hating, like, cause I know some people don't got that mindset, but at the same time, it's really no excuse out here, cause there's some shit to do. It's shit to get money. It's shit to get money. Illegal ways.
Right.
Like it's definitely ways to get to. I've been not even lately. I would say the last like 8 years. I'm just going over things that have got me here, like little things I've done. I noticed I switched over, like saving pennies. Bro.
Yeah, saving pennies.
Quarters.
Yes.
Like I kid you not, bro. Even like I graduated to saving dollars. And I said, you know what? Every week I might just start putting $5. Cause
you come to pay yourself. Doesn't it feel good to save?
Bro, and you start looking, bro. I look back at that junk, put the quarters in, look at the stack of goddamn ones and shit. I'm like, much is this shit now? And this is like maybe 6 years. Oh shit, yo, it's like $1,000. You know what I'm saying?
Good.
Like, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Little things like that. Well, and that's what we gotta like start thinking about, like, cause I think a lot of times we always looking at the short term goal of things, like when it's a long term goal, and it, you know what I'm saying. Even for us, like when I first started this joint, I didn't want to like charge for interviews for real. I told Brandon and Jabari, I wanted to like make sure we can get a platform, make sure we can land interviews, like people feel comfortable with what the niche is, and then once when we get facilities, shit like that, then we can start charging cameras, things like that, and now it's that time, you know what I'm saying, whatever it is, but I feel like a lot of people are just, we're making things too into the short term, you know what I'm saying, like producers, sometimes we need to start thinking about, maybe if you find that artist that got some talent, maybe you should start putting some beats behind this nigga, because I'm telling you, you making that $100 off this nigga, that nigga is, I'm telling you right the fuck now, all producers out there, bro, just saying, shout out to all the ones that I love, Mike Milner, all y'all that help me out. Yeah. But the ones that have hit me with these ridiculous ass prices and y'all don't have no name for yourself.
I mean,
I understand it,
man.
But look, I'm gonna give people you some game. When that nigga make it,
you cold.
Bro, them splits, you not getting nothing on them streams, bro, my friend. No, you got your $50, my nigga. You got your $500, whatever.
You gotta, you balance it out. You guys work out whatever agreements you work out, exclusive, non-exclusive.
Right,
you know what
exactly.
We work to
But luckily,
educate. Mm-hmm. I mean, if they, are open to it, because sometimes people have their own business operations and model, and those types of things don't really.
Nothing, bro.
If I need the money, on some people kind of. One thing is
business, like it's like you can't even really like knock nothing. Like what I've learned, like doing this, I've probably been doing this entrepreneurship for like maybe like 5, really longer than that. I'm just fucking shit, you know what I'm saying? So I guess
probably, yeah.
Yeah, I've been doing this shit for.
What was the first thing you sold? What was the first thing? What was like the first did you do like the ice cube joints and the trays? Did you? If you ain't never sold that,
might have been cars.
Like cars.
I used to collect NASCAR cars and shit. For whatever reason, as a kid, I was into NASCAR for some reason. So I used to play around with the fucking cars and shit. So I had the whole fucking roster.
Jeff Gordon's.
Yeah, I had all that shit. I had like 5. Jeff Gordon, my favorite driver. I had like 5 of them joints.
Hell yeah.
So fucking, I think I sold them joints. Maybe I had to be like 6th grade. I started selling them joints.
People were buying them? Where's this, eBay?
Mm-hmm. Not even eBay, just in school.
Really?
Yeah, just people. Some kids were just like, oh shit, I never seen that car. Because when I tell my mom, every time we went to Walmart, I was getting a car and I would just sell it. Look, I don't know what went through my mind to like, let me sell it a little bit cheaper than what it is in the Walmart.
Wait a minute, I might have to come back.
Yeah, right.
You taking business from Walmart, my man.
Yeah.
You trying to take business from Walmart?
That's the shit I think that's crazy. Like I thought about that like back then. So like basically, man, like just being in, like, you cannot like really knock business. Like you can't knock if somebody don't want to fucking get you.
Can't knock the hustle.
Exactly. If somebody don't want to buy the shit, or if they trying to charge you, this motherfucking go create a way. Like my motto is, cut out the middleman.
I mean, that's the real. That's where everybody wants to be, right? Like
once you're able to cut out the middleman, then you be able to be good. You be all right.
Balance the scales. Balance the scales. Deep on that. Especially where we are, kind of how we have to do business to kind of. It's like
out here it's crazy. The area of Fredericksburg is for business out here for us people.
If you know, you know. Yeah. There you go. If you know, you know.
Yeah, they ain't trying to let us in, but it's all good, man. We gonna create a lane. We always do.
Already,
you know what I'm saying? We always create a lane. We strong, powerful people. Black people, the strongest people in the fucking in the universe. That's what they say. They say we got superpowers and shit. But
yes.
But what? Kobe Bryant. What did Kobe Bryant mean to you?
Oh man, we just had a conversation about this the other day. Kobe Bryant passing, his family, and all the nine.
Yeah.
That's just, unfortunate. But Kobe meant a lot to me.
Yeah.
It's kind of funny. We relate on this on just like a different level because the passing was just. I was on the phone talking to someone at the time when I just was like scrolling. I'm like, Google News, TMZ, and I'm just like, is this true? Like I'm flipping out, like literally flipping out.
Right.
It hit my parent. You know what I'm saying? Just like, cause I'm just like, this can't be true. It just did not. It didn't. But I don't really even know how we handled this. Just like that inspiration, that love, that heart, and it's like watching someone you grew up with.
Exactly.
And maybe you got to reach out and touch them, maybe you didn't, but
that's
they
why I
touched
asked
you.
you that, because I knew we were just saying like in the same age group, because I know like Kobe for me, that's like a representation.
It's a Virgo.
Oh yeah, Virgo, because we got that same mentality.
We
got that same mentality. I'm trying to tell you, because like that shit kind of woke me up. Like it was like damn, like let me like really start going and getting it. You know what I'm saying? Like even I remember Kobe to me, like when I played soccer, that's why I wore number 8. Cause like I remember the 8 days was when I fell in love with Kobe.
That's my favorite.
Kobe.
Yes, sir.
I'm trying to tell you, that was my days. That was when I really liked Kobe. I wasn't even really on Kobe when he went to 24. It was mainly the 8. Like that was my. I felt like he was a dog back. Like he was a real dog back then.
He was a beast. I followed him all the way through.
Bro, all the way through, man. Like even like with the Pau Gasol days, like he was. Yeah,
I was a Lakers fan. I was a Lakers fan a little bit. I supported it because it was like, you a who?
I'm a Wizards fan.
Wizards. We rock with the Wizards. I saw MJ play. You know what I'm saying? That was dope. I didn't like the name change personally.
Yeah, I feel you.
But it's grown over time. You don't want to see everybody in DC win this area.
Though, bro. We suck.
It's rough.
John Wall need to get the fuck out of there, man. I'm not a John Wall supporter.
Really?
Not at all.
He ain't playing until next year, right? He's out.
Hopefully we ship him off somewhere.
Cause some trades getting made today from Detroit, Cleveland.
They need to get rid of him. We should have got rid of Bradley Beal, in my opinion. But we'll just keep them both the niggas that make the most goddamn money. Goddamn niggas making about $300 million between the both of them, and we gonna keep our cap. Fucking with Bradley Beal, get him hurt because he's fucking trying to do every goddamn thing, and we keep losing. And yeah. That's all DC teams, except for the Nationals.
Wait, now hold on. Nationals. Mystics. The Mystics got it right. The Capitals got it right. We already know
DC United.
DC United is historic championship team. For those that don't.
People forget about that.
Like
I'm trying to tell you. They've been the only one, really, and truly, I think, before the Capitals and the Mystics, they were the last ones to do that shit. The last couple times. Cause I remember they won in like 2004 and 2006.
They won in the 90s too, I thought.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have
They won that joint like at least 5-6 times. But damn, we getting off of that.
Yeah, we need the Wizards to get it together. I mean, in time tells you. And in Washington, football team, we I don't know.
Redskins is a lost cause, bro.
Oh man, I can't get it.
I don't know if we gonna win.
We're no longer emotionally invested unless they win.
I don't even get involved, bro. Like even Brandon's a Cowboys fan, so I just be letting that nigga talk his shit because they suck anyway. They lose in the playoffs. I'd rather know that I suck instead of getting false hope. You hear that, Kirk? False hope.
The Eagles won the chip, right?
The best.
You watched the Super Bowl?
Nah, bro. I was sleeping through that jump. That was my one time to get some rest. So I was not, bro. Busy. But yeah, you came back for the Dallas shit, huh?
Yeah, right.
Hey, Yang. I don't know, man. Y'all got rid of y'all coach, too.
We upgraded.
Jason Garrett? Yeah.
No, we upgraded, so, yeah, who knows?
Why didn't they pick up, what's his name? Antonio Brown. Crazy dude. AB.
Oh, no. We banned him from Texas. I don't want him near us. I want Des back.
That's too funny.
Hey, how long we been on this jump, bro?
19 minutes.
Okay. Yeah.
He's on his way. WAP's on his way.
Bet. You try, we should pause it and then, let me see. Yeah. But yeah, so, sorry I had to have a little smoke break.
Okay.
But we're back. So yeah, man, I don't know what the fuck we were talking about before, but
sports?
Yeah, sports. We got off sports talking about all that shit. The Wizards, John Wall, he's fucking terrible, like always. But, so what do you hope to achieve, like, in the game? Like, or matter of fact, what do you hope to achieve overall, like, in life? What is the inspiration of life for you?
That's a deep question. I gotta think about that one. That's a real deep one. There's
I've
multiple
been
players
thinking
in
about
that
it.
one.
I've been actually thinking about that, bro. Like
Inspiration.
Yeah, like what inspire? Cause like
life inspires me, but for me personally, probably like my parents. You know what I'm saying? Like watching them grow. You know what I'm saying? And then I was a military brat, so like I don't. For me, it's like an unwritten rule. I don't know. It might be an unwritten rule for all military brats. Like you just wanna, you know, if your parents are there and you know what I'm saying, watch them grow up and. By grow up, I mean adult. Exactly. Like, you know what I'm saying? Take care of you, but like, they're on the go. You know what I'm saying? Like, there might be times where you're home alone. You gotta take care of yourself. Or like my sister and I, we take care of ourselves. You know what I'm saying? So, their independence, their strength. I mean, just getting me to where I am. Like, I wouldn't be here without them. Wouldn't be here without the Lord either. You know what I'm saying? First and foremost. But for me, it's seeing individuals that really are doing something, and when I say doing something, making some sort of just major change or just bringing something that's inspiring to me or to the game or to the world, to life, like creators, ideals. I mean, I find a lot of inspiration, a lot of different things from like just observing how do you become a real politician. Like, I mean, I kind of get an idea of it, but like I don't really know what the groundwork is to even get to that. So like people really achieving their own personal levels of success, whether it's in the workforce or you're entrepreneurial or you're doing music. Like, I mean, simple things to me like really make a big impact because sometimes those simple little things build up something that's much bigger. Lessons, and then the people you interact with and meet. I mean, that's all kind of just energy that can get tossed around. It can push you in a good place. It can push you in a place away from where you want to be. But, you know, that is kind of part of it. And major thing, like I told, like, I want to be president one day. That'd be great. Like, that's pretty much like.
Is that like a real goal?
That's a real. I mean, it's real, but I don't know if it's realistic. I mean, I think it's realistic. I feel like it's there, but
I mean, look,
I don't know
now, the way the presidential shit's working now, you don't have to be a politician.
But it don't seem like it. I'm
so,
like, shoot, they doing digital votes. I'm like,
I mean, look,
my company running the votes.
You might as well do it, bro. I mean, like, shit, we gotta be 36 to be president. I think. So
2024. I mean, that's what's funny is on the night shit. I'm like, I'm referencing that. Like,
you know what I'm saying?
So it's like manifestation. Speak that into.
Music is powerful, man. I'm telling you.
That's, I mean, really to help people. I mean, that's like my life goal, passion. So with this, it's like I'm helping my brothers and I'm helping my community once we can kind of get a hold on that.
Whether it be pushing people, whatever.
The younger, the youth, like to do more things that are geared towards either your passion or like business, like things that are, I guess, like the one thing I'd say, like in school, I didn't feel like I learned as much, or maybe I didn't pick up on it as much, were like life skills, certain life skills. Now I remember in 5th grade, I don't know, Brandon, I don't know if you remember, but we learned how to balance a checkbook in like math class or something. I remember that. You know what I'm saying? In one of these classes we had, but it was like
business class,
not something.
And math,
Over the years, I'm not working with checks like that. I'm not handling, being where I was. Like, I mean, my first job was at 18, but I wasn't really like handling money. Like, that's my first time really working. It was filming. You know what I'm saying? Filming school board films, school board meetings.
So your background is mainly in the filming background.
It's film. It's music. It's basically it's.
Art. So you got your hand in everything. So with me, like, that's why sometimes I'm trying to like learn behind bar with the camera shit, learn behind Brandon with the engineering shit, because I feel like I only know how to do music, but I just been trying to lock into that shit, like just try to like master that shit to be kind of like try to be the best at that shit.
Padding your resume. You know what I mean? You basically are building up yourself so that you can put yourself out there and people can really take that risk. You know what I'm saying? You have the content, you have the team to support. So, I mean, I think it's about like not doubting yourself and really just going forward, but do it in an intelligent way. Do your homework, do your research, talk to who you need to talk to, or just keep trying to gain knowledge. Because that's what I feel like is like, I just still always feel like I'm behind this 8 ball because it's like, bro, like, but there's no.
But sometimes you gotta remain hungry. Like, you gotta just put yourself in that place. Like, sometimes I just put myself in that place just to not feel like, you know what I'm saying, like that Mamba mentality. You know what I'm saying? Don't feel. Cause a lot of think about it. think about all the NBA players and football players that be good for 1 year and then they be chilling.
They got no league too, though. I mean, like that's a pretty good level professional to be able to play with the guys out here. Like I might not dress, I might dress up, and I might be on the bench, but dog, I'm here.
Right,
like,
exactly.
Where you at?
Exactly,
Because you know what I mean. What you work towards. So I feel that.
Exactly.
I feel that.
But like to think about the mental capacity you got to think to be able to have everything you want in life, but still motherfucking put every single ounce of time and energy into this fucking dribbling this basketball or fucking rapping into a mic or fucking, like you gotta get, and like sometimes I be telling people, like, I feel like that's why sometimes we don't get certain things when we want them. Like maybe you gotta be mentally, can you really,
that's deep.
Ask yourself a question like, could you really handle getting a check of $3.5 million? What would you do with that junk? Like, would you spend that shit? Would you be able to, like, back in the day when you were like younger or like?
Depends on the age.
Right, exactly. Exactly. So if it comes at that wrong time, right? Because there's a lot come with this shit, niggas that people don't really think about. You know what I'm saying? That mentally you gotta be prepared about this shit. It's a lot going on, and I'm telling you, you ain't right. You ain't built up for it. It can take you down a dark path. Why we got so many people on opioids and drugs and shit like that now, man.
Yeah. I mean, it's crazy how that transitions into life, just living and doing right or doing, you know, being a productive citizen or whatever it is. Like, if you don't, you know, if you kind of edge down this other path, it could lead to some tragic consequences versus, like, you know, tough it out, but you know, have a hobby, have your goals, have your passion.
You got to,
and really focus on those. And if you have, like, you know, some people it might be their family. You know what I mean? Like focusing on that and keep building that up. You know, some people it's their community, it's helping others. So I'm all for that.
Yeah, man.
For sure.
Yeah, man. That's what we're trying to do, man. Like all of us together as a unit. If we all band together, we can do shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Really give back. Really give, you know, build up the community. So what are some of the keys to success to you?
Keys to success. That's stuff I look up. I be trying to learn from other people. So I think always seeking knowledge probably falls in there. I mean, always seeking to.
I think the smartest people in the world are always the listeners. Always the listeners. You always gotta learn from. I always say somebody gotta learn from somebody. Like, I'll tell you a story today that happened to me fucking getting off work. My OG, he works with me at FedEx and shit. So my man, I'm telling him, you know what I'm saying, I'm about to go to the building and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling him all the things I got going on. He look at the inside of my car. He like, damn, bro, this y'all messy, bro. What you doing? And he go this long rant. He don't even give a fuck what the hell going. Yeah. Don't give a fuck what the hell you doing. But this not, you still not all the way right. You gotta be. It's gotta come full circle. You're not gonna learn that. You're not gonna have people to tell you that. Cause most of the time, people are gonna just get in the car and just. You know what I'm saying? And ride out. They're not gonna say that. But when you gotta have those people in your corner to keep pushing you, cause a lot of times we might be doing one thing and slacking another area. You know what I'm saying? Even things like he was saying, damn, you got these business cards in the backseat of your car. They ain't never passed these bitches out to this job. You know what I'm saying? So you're not doing everything, motherfucker. Like, you still got some shit to do.
Right.
So you gotta have people like that to tell you, man.
Absolutely. Love that, man. That's love right there. Man.
So, what's some of your favorite local artists in the game?
Oh, man. Favorite? For everybody we work with, man. Everybody we get the chance to work with, because you had asked earlier kind of like what I want or whatever. Okay. Because I feel like, you know, we all have our own goals, but collectively, like, one of them is to really turn this area into like its own Black Hollywood for our artists, so that they don't have to really travel out unless they, you know, you always have to travel out and travel and
we're trying to make this up
like a hub, its own hub for this area, and like collaborate with.
That's what we're trying to do.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's only right because we're a platform.
Make it look downtown look like a fucking. I can see 10 years from now, bro. Like downtown be looking like a fucking like literally like oh shit, like it's popping, like motherfuckers is driving and everybody looking good and nice with money and shit because now we looking thinking like a young Atlanta, you know what I'm saying? Like how everybody got their businesses, everything is more hip. Cause right now they trying to keep us out, they trying to keep this shit for themselves. But we gotta make this shit more hip. Let's get this shit flowing. Cause even Atlanta, bro, when I went down there, it ain't just us. They winning too. Everybody winning. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Everybody's winning. You know what I'm saying? It can't be excluding one people. You know what I'm saying? But that's one of my goals, bro. Like I really want to, and that's one of the things we started this podcast for, is to almost create that environment. Like this be like, I noticed like a lot of places have like New York, they have all these different podcasts that are based out of there, and LA, they got all these different shows and things that are based out of there because everything's a hub. Atlanta, same thing. Mm-hmm. Even Philly, even all those big cities. Mm-hmm. So if we can start something out here, Fredericksburg, Richmond, because a couple different podcasts I've been noticing out in Norfolk. We can like really just get this VA popping as a whole, as a unit. And I mean,
I mean, there's some amazing talent out here. I mean, a lot of the artists that I listen to. I listen to you, of course. Crookbrook when I can.
Oh yeah.
He's always on the boards too. So like props.
Waffle fries.
I had the pleasure of getting to kind of help out and mix a little bit for you, which was
hell yeah, bro, hell yeah.
My favorite things
that
to
project,
do is engineer.
The project I dropped with you guys, 17K and shit, man. Definitely, I gotta drop another project.
Great spot, yeah.
I gotta do that, John. That's coming soon for sure.
Slopes, the Flacas, TTG, Manny, and you know what I'm saying, the Boss Rays. Like there's just so many. I just see faces, you know what I mean. The side, like all these cats, but then there's like cats that have their own thing. The CDs are killing it. You know what I'm saying. EJ, all these guys like are doing it. You know what I'm saying. Suave, like they all are out here doing their own thing. I like to just see and support Bando, Baby Wop. I mean, there's so old cliques that
so many.
I still listen to on the regular just because the energy, the music. I mean, everything is just like vibing, creating.
Bando's probably one of my favorites for sure. Like he definitely we actually cut a song the other night with Michael. Shout out Michael Milner.
Yes,
like he
killing it, bro. Y'all need to get y'all beats. Y'all need to go hit up my man.
Please,
for real. Go hit up Michael Milner. Yeah,
he got beats galore. Every time we link up, he's like Well, what I like about him, bro, he like one of them real music heads, like them real niggas. Like as soon as he get in the car, I got this for you. I got this for you, bro. Look, I made this the other night. I made this morning. This one is on mellow vibe. He got, you know what I'm saying? Like I swear, bro, I love that man, yo, cause the other day, bro, he gave me like 8 beats. You know what I'm saying? He about to be mostly on my project. You know what I'm saying? Like damn, like, I'm like. Definitely looking out, man. I fuck with him, bro.
Beautiful thing.
Who else, bro? Who else we missing? I think you might have said it. Just about everybody.
There's so many. I'm sorry if I missed your name. Like, if I've ever met you and I missed your name, please forgive me.
Yeah.
Like, names just start popping up after a while.
Yeah,
Crash. You know what I'm saying? Filthy Flips. Like all these guys. Like
I forgot
give me some
about
time.
Peaches.
Wow.
She's a dope one.
Yes.
Bro. I think. I want to say, bro, that project that came, Priceless too.
Yeah.
That project that came out,
it's doing numbers from what I understand or from what I see.
That jump low key, and me, this is my opinion. That jump might have been like the best thing I heard all year from anybody.
Really?
Even myself. Like I swear to God, yo. Like, cause when I heard that jump, I be playing, and when the songs come up on my shuffle, same thing when you do. That's why I was like, I gotta get my Apple Music shit, yo. Cause fucking, I start hearing the jump, I'm like. I'm like, yo, I feel like y'all niggas are like already famous, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm listening to y'all music and shit, but yeah, that Peaches joint is tough, bro. That Peaches joint is tough. I think Wapo just came up in this joint.
Alright, that's a bet. I might have to get another chair reset.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
I have to get the chair out there.
Intermission.
Yeah. Intermission. What's up, bro? Oh, yeah. My man Wapo just came in the building. Hell yeah, but let's see. What are your best jobs, yo? Like best and worst jobs.
Best and worst. Oof.
I'd say the worst job was the job I didn't take, thank God. I had a period of time. So
best jobs, I would say Enterprise, they were all fun. I'll say I only took fun jobs. I only took fun jobs, and I got stories for each one. Enterprise was.
You want to sit in this jump, bro? So you can close your chair.
Enterprise was it's not to reset anything, but Enterprise was definitely a fun one, and it was cool because I got to work with my friends. So that's one that was really cool. That's like right during college, and then now what I do now is a lot of fun because it's like working with like service members and stuff, like contracting stuff. But this right here, I mean, being able to help out 17K. You know what I'm saying? Dubbed president by this guy right here. You know what I'm saying?
The president just came in the building. Say what's up to the people, bro.
Shit, with T the president, I'm big CEO.
Big CEO.
Yeah,
let's get it. But yeah, man. So now that I got both of y'all here, I can ask y'all more questions about like the business inside of things and like what goes into like the operation of running 17K. So like, I know I probably already asked y'all this before, but just to go through everything again for the people, what was the reasoning behind 17K and where did you get the name for 17K from?
We all have stories. There's multiple stories with this. I can tell you the story that I remember. Okay. The story I remember was us out back and we were just coming up with names. I think we had some crazy names. We love the 17K. I love the hashtag 17K. The history behind that. We'll let him talk on that because it's just very deep and it's just part of our. It's in our blood. You know what I'm saying? But we said, hey, why don't we just use 17K here, right? Because that's something that is really culturally appropriate for us, for where we live, for what we represent. I mean, the Stafford County. It's Fredericksburg. It runs from what? It runs from all the way up north, all the way down to Florida. I know that. We got some spins out in Florida. So you dig, like, but it really just, we were shouting out names. 17K Monopoly, 17K Entertainment, 17K da da da. One of them just hit, and that 17K Entertainment kind of just hit. I like that one. He signed off on it.
Even when you just ran through the runoff, it sounds right.
It was one of those up there, man. That's a good one.
17K Monopoly is a good one. I like that one too.
I like that.
That on the shirt.
Yeah, bro.
But that's the story on how the name came, and then just how the company kind of came together. Just we begged the question. Someone begged the question. I begged the question. When are we gonna really just take this up? Like it's a whole group of artists here. We had Lil G at the time. We had WAP at the time. Like all of us in some capacity were already making music in our own arena. But it's like, bro, like
come together.
Let's like, you know, because I wanted to be Puff Daddy. That's what I wanted to do. To be Puff Daddy and Puff Daddy his project. He let me Puff Daddy his project a little bit, but like, you know, we built up from there. And then he was like, yo, I'm all for it. So I'll do the research. He's already on his video game. Music video game, like filming. He's already got the studio at his crib, like, you know what I'm saying? One of the first songs for 90 Skrilla was recorded over there through one of these sessions. So, I mean, it was just a matter of time, I think, and we just came together and trusted each other, love each other. I mean, it's just...
Shit. So how long y'all known each other, like?
High school.
2006, at least.
Hey, that's the best.
Football.
You played on the same football team.
Damn.
Hell yeah.
Football, man.
Yeah, well, I was an all-star.
What positions y'all played?
I played middle linebacker.
Left out.
Oh.
No, I played I played wide receiver. I played corner. I played DB when I got the chance to play. I got interception, y'all.
Did you play for North Staff?
Okay.
I think I remember seeing him.
Yeah. Okay. Freshman year, I remember we crossed paths. We were balling back freshman year.
We used to beat they ass every straight.
I tried football one time, bro, and like fucking, I got all the way up to the season started, went through practice, all that shit. I was running back. Gave me the first handoff. I was ready, bro. Motherfucking ran that jump. Got hit. I ran like about 40 yards too, bro.
40 or 4?
About 40. Like I was good. I was fast. I get away from people. But once I got hit, bro, that was it. I can't take that shit.
For real?
How old were you?
Damn,
I was like
tripping. 12,
13. Cause I was just my mom was like, try that shit out. Cause you play soccer, you fast as shit. I was gonna try that shit out. I'm like, bro, I can't get hit like that. I was like, nah, bro. I'm too small. So more power to y'all niggas, bro. I can't do that shit. Fuck it. But so what do y'all? So y'all like sign artists and whatnot. So what does an artist have to do to try to get signed by 17K?
Wow.
Basically, for artists to get signed by us, they have to prove that it's worth it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You got to come through, put the work in, create the material, basically, and also be coachable too. You know what I'm saying? But it's also like we got to be able to see that talent, and more so than talent, the hunger.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's what really.
That's the drive. That's
You know
the
what I'm
main
saying?
focus in it. I heard Lil Wayne say in an interview with Drake Chance, he said with Drake and Nicki, he said I wasn't even worried about the music. I just seen it in them. Yeah. they just had to work at. They were just working the hardest. So I knew for a fact that they're gonna fucking. He said it plain and simple. They work the hardest out of everybody in the Young Money. So you just know for at some point, no matter if niggas say Drake's corny, no matter all this shit, the nigga's always recording. The nigga, I'm telling you, the nigga always recording, always working. So eventually it's gonna happen. The work pays off for the most part. Sometimes the work can beat the talent. You know what I'm saying?
Hard work outwork talent. When talent don't work, talent need pruning.
Cause it's a lot. I've ran into people who tell me they record and want help with their music, and they be like, I'll be like, how many songs you got? Like man, I record like 10 songs. You know what I'm saying? Like I got 10 joints, I'm ready to go. I'm like, nah, bro.
You need 100 songs.
Record 100, because every song you learn how to make songs. Like I'm only just now, bro. Like probably since like the last year, and this project coming up reached like a peak where I'm like comfortable where I could put my shit on Apple Music. There's a reason why I haven't been putting my shit on, because I'm like to myself. I feel like I gotta be, this shit gotta be perfect. You know what I'm saying? Not perfect, but the shit gotta be presentable. Like I feel like I can't. It's an injustice to the game to put out some shit that's not offbeat or some shit like that. Like really be to your craft. Not to discourage anybody, not put this shit out there, but fucking for me, that's what I wanted to do. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But just the studying of it, like that's the things that I love. Cause I take it back to sports. Like y'all know the sports background. Like with sports, you got 1,000-hour theory, like mob mentality. Like we just talked about. You know what I'm saying? You gotta keep on rapping, keep on recording. Like I tell, like even like now, I'm trying to even push myself more with Kurt. Like, I'm like, bro, like fuck this daytime recording, bro. Like I'm trying to wake up at fucking 12 at night, from a nap. And I'm trying to get up, force myself out the house at midnight while it's dark as shit, and we gonna record. We've been doing that the last couple times, bro, and we've got a good start on the next EP and shit. So I mean, like, just
with some good material, because like 3 o'clock, that's the best hour to work, man.
I'm telling you. And I'm like, man, it's just keep pushing yourself, keep doing, because those are the things that's going to be able to withstand the things that's going to happen when you actually do make it. Because there's going to be things that are going to test you, and you're going to have to be able to balance recording and doing all this other shit out there. You know what I'm saying? So those are things that I'm practicing for, like, and to other artists out there coming up, like things you should definitely look at. But so where should people like check out like all y'all music at this one now?
We're on iTunes, Apple Music. You can look up 17K Wapo, 17KTrixz, 17K King. Okay. 17K. That's funny, right? But we also have released artists music, such as our distributed artist music. Division Gang Slumps out
there. So who's
there,
actually in the 17K roster right now?
I'm in the roster. Okay. He's in the roster. Okay. 17K's in the roster. Okay. 17K King's in the roster. I mean, I feel like anybody that really wants to be down with us is in the roster. In the roster, gotcha. I mean, like if you're talking signings, then that's a whole different ball game. Yeah. Okay. So who's signed, Jump? No one signed yet.
No one signed. Okay.
We're working all that stuff out. So it's already like laid out, but you know what I mean. Like no one signed anything yet. So that's definitely part of our plan, goals. And that's one thing to also keep in mind is coming back to that last kind of like question. A lot of things come back to process improvement, come back to wanting to learn, come back to doing the things that you don't want to do, comes back to getting good at things that you don't like, getting good at things that you're not good at, staying consistent with it, repetitive with it, but also challenging yourself in other ways. Like you get up at midnight and you guys just say, hey, do it. You know what I'm saying? Like we're on the same tip, you know, and then you also might have some other thing. Like I got another thing where we kind of do like this scrum thing. It's kind of cool because it's something I do at my normal job. Okay. And it's basically like a meeting, a basic kind of meeting where you guys talk about what you did before, what you're planning on doing, like what you're working on right now, and what you're working towards ultimately. Right, I like that. And the whole idea with that too is to hold each other accountable. So it's more like, bro, when I'm not gonna be like on you like, yo, you didn't do this. I'm gonna be more like, how's that going? You know what I mean? What's the progress? What's the status of it? And the more that you continue to do that, the more you're getting your mind geared towards accomplishing it. So like maybe that might be a process, right? Process improvement that you guys do, you know, that you implement. And it's kind of like you already do it, you just don't do it as a formal ceremony. Like when we talk on the phone, yo bro, let's meet up. Or like when we talk about, like we have some deep conversations, hours. You know what I mean? And then it might be like, hey, yo, come through. All right.
And that's what it's supposed to be with your brothers and whatnot. That's why I like, even with the things that we got going on here, like Kirk, Bari, Chelsea, my sister, who's doing all the events for me right now. My Nay, like all these people I've known, like I got a good relationship with. Like, and I learned that from y'all. Like, as soon as I came in the joint, I was like, oh, y'all niggas are just like everybody from like when I grew up. You know what I'm saying? Like we all a brother. You know what I'm saying? Like so, and that's the type of shit that makes the shit better. You know what I'm saying? You can trust everybody. You know what I'm saying, with everything. And you know, like I told T earlier, I was like, man, y'all definitely 17K was an inspiration. I was like, damn, I looked at someone and I would be like, oh, I could do that shit too. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's actually achievable. You know what I'm saying? Like. So like I gotta say thank you to you as well, you know what I'm saying, for that shit. So yeah, I appreciate it, bro. Like so like what is your long-term goals in like this whole thing?
Shit, my long-term goal in this success, man.
Okay.
Just being able to live a comfortable life, bro. You know what I'm saying? Not worry about no money.
Yeah.
And then at the same time too, pass it on to my kids if that's what they want.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about.
But at the same time, show them that you can be your own boss. Mm-hmm. You can follow your own dreams. You can make it work.
Do what you want.
You know what I'm saying? That's just my ultimate goal.
Exactly. So yeah, cause that's what we talked about. Like me and T were just talking about earlier. Like, what is like your purpose in life? Like, cause I've been really thinking about that shit. Like sometimes, like, why are we fucking here, yo? Like, when you think about this shit, like, luckily, you don't have kids, do you? Mm-mm. You have kids, so I know, because I got a little feeling of that from just my little stepdaughter and shit. Yeah. Like, just a little feeling, I got a little bit of feeling like, oh, okay, I sense why, why, this why. But for a second, I was like, okay, so if I don't have this soccer shit, I'm not grinding for nothing, because I've been built up in sports. So I've always been sports since a young, so I've always had something I've been achieving.
Was you playing sports like as an adult?
All the way up until about 22.
Okay.
Yeah, all the way about 22. And I stopped. Like I made a team for a 30-day trial. They cut me, and then after that I was just like, not really. That whole experience, I wasn't really in love with it like that, because it was a job. It was a job that I couldn't do what I wanted to do. At that time, I was smoking weed and shit. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to like be able to do what I wanted to do, and you gotta take all these tests. They strap you up the machines and shit. They could tell if you've been smoking because your lungs and shit on the machines. They could tell all that shit. They have you come exercise, bro.
That's crazy.
On the treadmill, they put you on these jumps where they take the oxygen away from you, all this type of shit.
Oh wow!
Like that shit it's intense. It's intense. Like but it just didn't seem enough for me, because I was still only gonna get that. It was the obstacles for me at that time, because I didn't do the right things when I was younger, like networking. Even in that arena, for me being a black kid in a soccer arena, you kind of gotta like network with the people.